saw people quitting their jobs like never before. So much so, experts coined it the Great Resignation.
They did, but the question is that trend going to follow into this new year? And joining us now is Kristen Zavo, a career coach and author of Job Joy, to talk about some of the trends for 2022. Kristen, nice to see you. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks so much for having me.
Oh, sure. You know, there's been a lot of blame thrown around as to the factors that caused this great resignation here. What do you see as the main drivers still fueling it now? And more importantly, do you think it's going to continue into 2022?
Yeah, so there are a lot of drivers, right? We've got the government payouts, unfair pay, unfair work conditions. A lot of people are really burnt out, right, from additional responsibilities both at work and at home. And now we've got COVID concerns, masks, vaccines, right? A challenge to really find childcare. But there is a really promising reason. And studies have shown that 75 to 90% of people who are quitting their jobs are doing so because the pandemic gave them a chance to really reflect and reassess their careers and really made them realize that life is too short to be in a job that you're not passionate about.
So if someone's out there thinking 2022 is the year they're going to change careers, what advice do you have for them before they make that leap?
Oh, I've got lots of advice, but we'll start with the 3 C's, and that is clarity, campaign, connection. So first off, getting clear. Who am I now? What is most important to me? And how has the pandemic changed who I am and how I want my career to look? Number 2 is what I call campaign, and this is really your online presence, your personal brand. This used to be a nice to have. Now it is necessary to stand out in this job market. And then finally, number 3 is connection. The importance of relationships, right? It has always been there, but networking is going to be even more important as we've got more job seekers, less jobs, and just a lot more competition out there. So we're going to need to get ahead of the resume pile by talking to people.
So, you know, for a lot of people, this great resignation is not a bad thing at all, right? I mean, it's improving their station in life, and that's good. But for what about those who, you know, are still sort of happy in their career, but just like you said, feel burned out? Do you have advice for them to help sustain them to get through this rough patch?
Yeah, I mean, it's personal responsibility first, right? Really taking care of yourself, really identifying what are the things that are burning me out. How can I fill my cup first? Am I getting the basics done? Am I getting enough sleep? Am I feeding myself well, right? Am I moving my body? Because when we're tired and hungry and stressed out, right, everything is worse, right? And our emotional resiliency just goes down the tube. So I think really taking care of yourself. If your company does have a wellness program, which that's another trend we're going to see next year, a lot of companies focusing on that, take advantage of it, right? See the therapist, attend the classes that they have for you. And also keep in mind that another trend that is really positive for, job seekers and experienced employees is that these past 2 years, because of everything that's happened, they're going to be able to demand more pay, more flexibility, and more support in all the ways, including wellness.
What's your message to employers, to managers out there who may be afraid of losing talent? What can they do to retain good employees?
Such a good question. And it's going to be important to focus on the humanity in your team, to really check in, right? Those nice to haves, those emotional intelligence things like really caring and checking in with your employees, having really great self-awareness as well. We might have been able to get by without that before, but that is no longer. We really need to check in with our teams and remember that they are a whole person, right? They are not just, a worker bee getting things done.
Kristen Zavo, thank you for your insight and advice, and have a great new year.
Thank you so much. You too.
All right,
Bye.
take care. Time now for us to talk about the snow.